One day I was at the nail salon and I was asking the owner what the busiest day of the week was for him. He said it wasn't a day, it was an entire week. And that was the first week of the month because women who were on government assistance, welfare, would get their checks and they would go in there and get their nails done. And I said, well, that explains it all. When I used to work at the Texas workforce, we had women who were on welfare assistance come in to follow up with their caseworkers, and they would always come in with these fancy dandy extravagant nails. And I always wondered how they could afford those nails, and I couldn't, and I was working. Anyways, now I know how. They had priorities. So come November the 1st, when people don't get their welfare assistance or food stamps, I'm really going to worry for those nail salons. Just kidding, I'm being sarcastic. Democrats are trying their best to blame Trump for the government shutdown, and they're only using this to manipulate you weak-minded people into believing it's all Trump's fault, when in reality, Republicans keep voting for the government to reopen, and Democrats keep voting for it not to open because they're more worried about carrying out their agenda than making sure that you, who rely on the government to eat, have food on your table. So who is your real enemy here? The Democratic Party that supports socialism, government assistance, or the Republicans who, even though don't support socialism, they still want to make sure that you, who rely on food stamps, who rely on the government to eat, get your money. But Democrats are more worried about you hating Trump than anything else. You're only blind until you decide to think for yourself. God bless.